Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a beautiful, terrific, tremendous Tuesday. We've got lots of shows for you today. I love Tuesdays; they're the busiest of all days. We've got WDW Pro coming up. We've got the M4 Empire. We've got the HCast, your favorite afternoon evening podcast. I mean, there really isn't anything that you will bore you. It's an entire day of amazing stuff that I'm looking forward to. I hope you are as well. My good friends over at WDW Pro and That Park Place have been working really hard to give you new material every day, and so have I. If you haven't noticed, we have gone into full speed production mode on all the videos. There's a bunch of new videos out there. I think you guys are, hopefully you're enjoying, I know I have been enjoying making them, and we've got a lot of breaking news that's going to be on the HCast this afternoon. Today's headline obviously is all about Ye. Not Ye though. I mean, I'm not a fan of Ye. I don't think anybody rightfully in their right mind is, but I could be wrong. I mean, he had a point in time when he was culturally relevant. Is that the right way to say it? And I think that time has passed. Now, marching around with a naked lady on your arm with sheer garb is definitely something that people will pay attention to. But that's like really the last cultural dent he made after insulting entire racial groups. So, yeah, and I know I sound a little metallic. I think some of that is I really had a hard time fighting with the audio this morning. So, should sound like I'm in stereo, though. And, yeah. But, Cat Slave's like, who is Ye? I don't know, but he apologized. We're going to get to that. We got, several stories today. Disney's changing up television animation. The AP wrote a bunch of misleading articles. Wait, that's every day. You got Hollywood Reporter out there kind of trying to be apologists and argue for ignoring equal time. When you allow for political invasion on even your talk shows, do you owe your opponent equal time? Well, the equal time doctrine was actually put in place by the Democrats. So ask yourself, what really happened? It's a good question. Anyway, sorry about the audio, guys. We'll try to develop it even further. See what we can do about getting it back to normal. I will say thank you to our good friend Graph Web for the $2 super chat and a consistent reminder for friends' sake, #cancel Disney Plus. Indeed. Thank you to all the mods today. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Griffin. It's good to see you, Griffin's View. All right, friends. Let's get back to it because 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. I want to talk about everything that we possibly can, including starting here. Disney Television Animation named Zach Olin SVP of Development. This is going to be the guy that's really going to be behind the curtain. This will be the person that makes things happen for Disney Animation for the foreseeable future. Quick shout out and thank you to Ruby Who for gifting a Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that. Whoa, and here's today's title headline. That's right. Yay, yay, yay. Kanye West apologizes for anti-Semitic rants. Says he got help for bipolar disorder after a long manic episode in 2025. Destroyed my life with psychotic behavior. See, he acknowledges what he was doing. I thought it was all for effect. Maybe it was. I don't know. But the fact that the guy went out and got some HEP, he needed some HEP, probably blowed up his romantic relationship too. I don't know how you could let your girlfriend get all undressed in front of the other people, but he seemed to thrive on that. Pretty crazy stuff. Georgia Peach is in the house. Great to see you. We got John the Beagle Dad. Hello. And Yeah. The problem with apologies is they come after the bad acts, and sometimes you do bad enough things that there's no room for apologies. And not that they would help anyway. Our good friend Barry, the music man, drops a $2 super duper chat this morning to say, good morning, Culture Crew. Be safe out there. Yes, please. It's still cold and icy. Might even have some snow. It was weird. We didn't get all the snow I was promised. What happened? Well, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro isn't going to call out the fair time rule, equal time rule, according to the Hollywood Reporter. I don't know if that's true. I think this is an interesting story. I'm going to follow it. I'm also following this one, and it looks like Ari Emanuel may have gotten to the president. He's trying to get him to talk federal film tax incentives to keep film productions in the United States. Tariffs will do that. But there's a broader conversation here, and I will say I'm kind of excited to see what happens, because the film industry is important to California and to the United States of America. We want to remain the cultural center and not the cultural armpit, which is where we've been for the last 15 years. Odyssey, the movie, apparently has Travis Scott in it, because that won't look out of place at all. He's in the current TV trailer for Christopher Nolan's epic. There's a lot of things that breaks the epic, so maybe I'm not so interested in it after all. We've got the Wrecking Crew review. People have seen this. Early reviews look interesting. People are enjoying the action comedy, and these two men play brothers in the film that are investigating their father's death. So between Batista and Momoa, this might be a fun time indeed. We're going to move on to the UFC. They have made a deal with Paramount Plus. They've debuted in that deal to 4.96 million, might as well call it 5 million, live streaming viewers. Live events are going to be the thing that will displace others and bring regular broadcast linear television to their knees. So that's why sports rights need to be acquired by networks that want to survive. Melissa Gilbert finally speaks out about her creepazoid husband, the scumbag Timothy Busfield, who is in his, for the fourth time over the course of his career, being accused of very bad abuse charges. Guess what? Melissa Gilbert says that's it's an extraordinarily difficult time. Especially for the people who are allegedly been victimized, I would think. AMC Theaters sold its stake in a silver mining company a little bit too early. That's right, before silver went on a record run up the flagpole, because it's required for the modern electronics that we need these days. It was a good idea when the CEO over there decided that was a plan, but the downside is they didn't get the silver. I don't know what's going on. I know that businesses face pressure to respond to immigration enforcement while also becoming the target of it. Speaking of target, you're really not going to want to be a business that gets in the way of any kind of business being done by the federal government. So perhaps, don't worry so much about this. Worry more about the people that have been harmed because of it. European Union opens an investigation into Elon Musk's AI chatbot over sexual deepfakes. They should do it for all AI, because all AI is still doing it. U.S. stocks are rising. Gold hits another record, and the dollar's value sinks. That's kind of to be expected. We're going to watch oil prices come down again. This is going to be interesting. The Trump administration invests in another U.S. Rare earth miner to loosen China's grip on the supply. Well, because we're going to need it for AI. We got to have a broader conversation about AI. I may drop an AI video this week. Former revenue commissioner deviated from state law when investing Alaska's savings. That review finds, which is bad news. The equivalent of mishandling money at a state level usually lands you in federal prison. We've got Los Angeles Homeless Services CEO charged with defrauding taxpayers to pay for a luxury lifestyle. You're kidding me. No, I'm not kidding you. And finally, U.S. Treasury Department ends contracts with Booz Allen Hamilton after the tax information from Donald Trump drops, which it shouldn't have. Normally we'd have a bear story, but today we didn't, because the polar bear story that I had ran away from me. I mean, literally. It just literally vanished. The window's gone. The story itself disappeared. I went back to my history. It's unavailable. Sorry about that, folks, but we'll get back to the Bears tomorrow. And on that note, thank you for hanging out this morning on the 6-Minute Daily. For those of you who are in the audience, I appreciate each and every one of your time. We had a couple of super duper chats roll through the door while we were live. And of course, SFX of 314 Sabertooth Raptor was one of them. One of them. Did you see the Hobo Jedi Master at Culture Casino? Wizard. Maybe you need Tom's hamsters to fix the audio issues. I don't really know what's going on with the audio, but I will fix it. I will get there. And I think it's because there's a artificial cap on the top end of the mic. And I think that my speaking volume is louder than that artificial cap. So it's tinning it down because it's audio ducking, to be fair. Barry comes back with R.I.P. Sal Buscema, Marvel Artist Days Away, 90th birthday. Yep. Congratulations on 90th years, but unfortunately, R.I.P. Sal Buscema. Man, we lost a lot of comic artists and a lot of comic talent over the last few years. It's been sad. It's been sad. We also kind of lost a lot of good comics, to be fair. A lot of that was because of politics. I think we're all getting tired of that. But we do have some good things, like I said before. Coming up next is the M4 Empire with Marvin the Movie Monster. And after that is WDW Pro. And then the H-Cast, your favorite afternoon, evening podcast, where I promise you, like Marvin is doing, we're going to feature Sydney Sweeney. And you aren't going to want to miss this one. Oh, and Darkman's back. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, of course. And until next time, see ya. For real. Maybe at Sherry's Slam and Clam.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few...
Wait a minute. No super chat left behind. And our good friend, Wild Man of Yavin, starts it off with regard to Booz Allen IRS thing. I will say that a lot of people just lost their jobs yesterday over one stupid A person. I used to work for Booz. I'm sorry about that. And that's actually very true. A lot of people lost their gigs. Man, I wish I could fix it. We have a world full of problems. We have people who really do cost other people not just their lives but their livelihoods, and can really reshape the future of the companies that they work for because of some selfish motivation, whether it's to, own the chuds or something else. It's sad. So thank you for that perspective, Wild Manny Evan. I appreciate it. And thank you for the $5 super chat. And then to follow that up, my good friend Robert James says, Admiral CC, you've failed me again. Force choke. I will say this. I received a bunch of stuff that I'm going to open tomorrow in the P.O. box, including an amazing card, which is right here, hand addressed to Culture Casino at the P.O. box. You guys are amazing. I cannot say enough positive things about you all. So we'll get back to it. Enjoy M4 Empire coming up next after Sherry's Slam and Clam, because, it's an advertisement.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.